How's it going, everybody? Ragroth here. So at the time of me recording this, we are actually less than 2 months away from Gotham Knights finally releasing. And I wanted to kind of do a couple, top 10, top 5 videos for the game, before it comes out. And I wanted to do some ones for costumes that won the game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ragroth, we've already seen a lot of costumes in the game. Why are you doing this right now? The game's not that far off. And secondly, didn't you already make a top 10 costumes video? Well, first of all, yes, I did make a costumes video before. However, it wasn't really divided fairly. It was 10 for all of them, and like a couple of the characters only got like maybe one or two costumes in that video. And yes, it is true that we're pretty far into the game, and we know a lot of costumes, and it's not that far from coming out. This is mainly for costumes that we might not know are in the game yet, haven't been revealed, and B, also for DLC, as I don't know how much this game is going to be supported, but I think basically every modern superhero game, regardless of how well it does, has at least gotten a bit of costume DLC. As a bonus, I also feel these videos will be recorded in a higher quality than the one video I did way back when will be. So the first character I wanted to talk about is Batgirl. Partially because Batgirl is one of the characters that did not get that many costumes mentioned in that video I did. So for hers, honestly, it's going to be a little redundant, and it's partially because Batgirl is probably the character that I've always been the least interested in the four, though that's increased over time. But also it's kind of a compliment because her costumes in this game are pretty awesome. And I will say that some of these costumes are going to be outfits that Barbara Gordon herself have not worn, but are kind of associated with sort of the Batgirl image, for lack of a better term. Number 5. So coming in at number 5 is the White Knight Batgirl outfit. So now this is one I kind of had to cheat for because I had to look at what some other people were saying for other Batgirl outfits, and this was one that came up that I liked. And I've never really read the comic that this is from, but I've seen this costume, and I think it looks pretty cool. I really like the use of the black, gray, and the yellow. It's kind of in line with, Batman himself. And, her hair looks great in this. Yeah, this is overall a cool outfit that I don't really think we have anything that's like it in Gotham Knights yet. Granted, I think there are some of the outfits that if you just gave it like kind of a black, gray, and yellow palette swap, it could probably highly resemble it. But yeah, not really much to say here. I think it's a cool. Overall, I just highly prefer Batgirl in kind of black and yellow over the purple and yellow. But that's just me. Number 4. So I'm not entirely sure what to call this next one. I guess you can either call it Huntress Batgirl or Helena Bertinelli Batgirl. Essentially, this is a time when the character Huntress, or Helena Bertinelli, donned kind of a Batgirl outfit, which is basically, to me, it's basically a gender-swapped version of the 1989 Batman outfit, which is maybe part of the reason I like it, because I actually, even though I never got as attached to that movie as a lot of people did, the outfit itself, I actually really like. I just really like the all black with just some color on it. Not to mention, I think just with the black hair is just a lot cooler. And again, this is one of those outfits where it's like, it's not exactly Barbara Gordon, which I'm not sure if they would use it for that reason alone. And it's like, I don't know if Huntress could be a character they could add down the line, and this would maybe be an outfit they'd rather give her. So that's why I am a little hesitant to put this outfit on here, but this is just kind of going the mindset that of not considering any characters we're getting down the line, just kind of getting the outfit in the game for the character that it could be for. I mean, the outfit is just really cool looking. It's really stylish. And again, as I said before, I just highly prefer Batgirl in kind of the black and yellow versus the purple and yellow. Number 3. So then coming in at number 3 is a Batwoman outfit. So yeah, kind of just like the last one, another outfit that Batgirl Barbara Gordon has never ever actually worn to my knowledge, and this is a whole other character. Hell, it's not even really Batgirl, it's Batwoman, who is, again, another character. I know It is funny having, literally such a similar name character be someone different, but hey, that's a thing. But yeah, no, Batwoman just looks awesome. Just a really awesome, striking design. The black and red is just mwah. Batwoman is just an overall cool character. I probably overall like her more than Barbara Gordon, maybe not as much as Cassandra Cain. But kind of again, just like Huntress, they could be adding Batwoman in the game down the line. So I am again hesitant, but again, this is just not considering any other characters they could add, and we're just talking about who's in the game already and who would be cool to have an outfit for. But I don't see it happening. I think at most we would get a kind of a Batwoman palette, especially because it's very similar to like New 52 Nightwing, minus him. I mean, he doesn't have red hair, but the black and red palette. I could definitely see a palette for maybe Batgirl having that, and could just kind of pass as a Batwoman outfit. I'd be okay with that, but having the whole thing would definitely be the best option.
Number 2.
So number 2 is Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Now this one is one of the big ones. So honestly, I have always just preferred Cassandra Cain Batgirl over Barbara Gordon Batgirl. Being a Cassandra Cain fan is like being a Kyle Rayner fan for Green Lantern. You're just hardly ever going to get to see these characters, and it's really a shame because I just like them a lot more. I think she's just a lot cooler. I think the design is just much cooler. And it would just be nice to see her more in general, honestly. Now, again, I don't know if I really want this, only because I really want Cassandra Cain to be a DLC character, probably even more than Batwoman and Huntress, to be fair. So I feel like getting this outfit in the game, while awesome, it would also be a nail in the coffin for Cassandra Cain being a DLC character. And admittedly, we do already have Batgirl Beyond, which is kind of similar to Cassandra Cain Batgirl, even though it's still not exactly the same. So there is still kind of that similar costume that we already have in the game for it. But yeah, this is just such an awesome outfit, and it really needs to be in the game in some form.
Number 1.
So number 1 is the Batman Arkham Knight Batgirl outfit. Barbara Gordon, of course, this time. Now, this has always just been my favorite outfit of Barbara Gordon, period. Honestly, I wasn't super hyped that Batgirl was going to be the next playable character in Arkham Knight at the time. However, seeing this design of her kind of made me feel a little different. Again, I can't stress it enough. That black and yellow, I just like it so much more. It's just kind of this is just kind of a more, I guess, gritty sort of take on Batgirl, while still being true to her kind of common black and yellow design. Here's the only thing with this costume now. There are already a couple outfits in the game that do resemble this one. Mainly, the most notable one is the Nightwatch outfit, one of those pre-order or deluxe edition outfits. You could also make an argument that the Eternal one as well, but definitely more so the Night Guard Jim Lee one. However, here's the thing. We haven't seen what the Night Guard Jim Lee outfit looks like in-game, at least at the time of this recording. So it could, for all we know, look a lot different when we see it in game, and I maybe not be as crazy about it. I don't think that's going to happen, but it is a possibility. Honestly, what I would personally love if I could have the Arkham Knight outfit, but have it be with kind of the white pupilless eyes. Granted, I'm kind of thinking about it, and a lot of the characters in the Arkham games and their default outfits, they never had the pupilless eyes. Not even Batman himself, if I remember. I think only if you're going in detective mode. So I think that was just kind of a certain aesthetic then. But even still, this is just overall the best Batgirl design in my opinion. And even if we don't get it again, I already have some of the things like it, but it would just be kind of nice to just have that sort of one-for-one version of the outfit. And even though it probably wouldn't look exactly the same, just because Gotham Knight's graphic style is a lot more different from the Arkham games. And it's tricky to find out whether or not we're going to get Arkham outfits in Gotham Knights. On one hand, it would be a no-brainer, but on the other hand, it seems like they are really trying to distance themselves from the Arkham games. Not just from the gameplay, but kind of, I think, the story, the graphical style, and also keep in mind, they aren't bringing anyone back for the voice cast that did anything in the Arkham games, at least so far. I mean, they didn't even get Tara Strong as Harley, for God's sakes. So I don't know if they're trying very, very hard to not have anything from the Arkham games in it. I think that'd be kind of stupid if we can't even get Arkham outfits as DLC. I understand them not being in the base game, but not at least it should at least be DLC. I mean, they have to realize that these outfits have become, they've become kind of iconic for some of these characters. Like people like me who enjoys Batman and characters like that, but maybe aren't heavy comic readers, probably associates these outfits more with the characters than some other outfits do, or that some other people associate with other outfits. But we'll see what happens. Either way, it sounds like there are some good choices as replacements for Arkham Knight Batgirl. But yeah, those are my top 5 outfits I would like to see for Batgirl that have not been included in the game yet, or that we know of. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what outfits you'd still like to see, or if you're pretty happy with the outfit selection we already have in the game. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Check out my Discord description below, as well as definitely subscribe. It would help out the channel a lot. Thank you so much for checking it out, and as I always say, another time, another place. Keep being awesome.